Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Krystal, and in today's video, we are going to be trying out using foundation to contour our face. I recently got a new shade of foundation. The one I was using was way too dark, and it really got me thinking about the fact that I have a bunch of foundations in my drawer that are really super dark shades. I bought them when I was really tan, and I was like, if I'm having to go out and buy a new shade of foundation because I need one really super light, chances are I'm never gonna get any use out of the super dark ones. So I don't want all these dark color foundations that are sitting in my drawer to just go to waste. Now I can use them to mix in with the super light shades of foundation, and I probably will do that. But a couple days ago, I saw Kandee Johnson's video where she was contouring with foundation, and she used like a really super dark shade, and I was like, hey, I should try that out, and that way my dark shades of foundation aren't completely gonna go to waste. So when I saw that video, I got the idea to try it out, and I thought, why not film it so I can take you guys along with me and let you know if it worked for me or if I think you guys should try it out. So if you want to see me contour with foundation, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so I've already moisturized and primed my skin. The first color I'm gonna be taking is just the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. It's 110, what is that, Ivory? And it's the combination oily. This is the most recent shade I've bought because the foundation I was using was too dark. So I bought this, and this one's even a little bit too light for me, so it's gonna be perfect to do the highlighting in the center part of our face. Okay, so definitely wanna do the center of the forehead. The chin. Right here on the sides of your face, right along your jawline, like right underneath where you would contour, because you are going to contour your cheekbones, but the bottom part of your face is going to be more in the light, so that you want to highlight. Any blemishes you might have over here. I'm gonna go back and try to build this up a little bit. Since it's too light, sometimes the coverage can be a little bit sketchy. Down the center of your nose. And then the section of your face where you would normally do concealer. I'm not gonna take it all the way up underneath my eyes because I am gonna add concealer as well. Okay, so for the contouring, I'm gonna be using the same foundation, just in a different shade. So this is shade 200 Nude. I'm gonna take it all along your hairline. Really make sure that you're patting it into your hair. Like, you can literally take the foundation up onto your hair. I mean, your hair might get a little bit dirtier faster, but it's really gonna help to blend it so that you don't go from your hairline, which is contoured, to the scalp that you can see through your hair. It's gonna be stark white. I like to press really hard with my beauty blender at my hairline, just because if there's any small amount of moisture left from when I ran it under the faucet, that'll kind of squeeze the water out and really help it to blend. Okay, so as you can see, everything we've done so far is pretty subtle. It almost looks like we've only used one color of foundation. So I'm gonna go in with something even darker. This is shade 320 True Beige, and do the same thing that I just did, only not quite as much since this is such a dark color. So probably more along the sides of my temples, because this is going to be a huge difference, as you can see. So you want to be real careful with it. Now, if you try this out, you might think to yourself, what's the point of taking all the time to use all these different colors of foundation? You're not really saving yourself any time in your makeup routine, so it's not more convenient. You got to remember, yeah, you're adding more time into your foundation routine, but you're also going to be taking away time that you would spend on doing bronzer. You're probably still going to want to do a little tiny bit of bronzer, but not nearly as much as you would if you didn't do this with your foundation. So you're adding time at the beginning, but you're saving time in the middle. So kind of evens out to be the same amount of time. You're just testing out a new way of doing things that you could potentially end up liking. Okay, so we're gonna do our cheekbones now. This is kind of the same thing as cream contouring, although I find this a lot easier because so many cream contour products, if they come in stick form, they're too dry, they're really super hard to blend. If they come in a pot kind, they're almost too oily or greasy and they don't blend out very well either. They can kind of blend away to nothing. If you kind of make a mistake, like if you go too far in, you can always fix it by just taking some of that lighter shade and kind of erasing what you just did. As you're doing this, you might think that it looks ridiculous, and I will agree that it has the potential to look ridiculous, but you gotta remember, when you do your foundation normally, you don't have any of your other makeup on, so your face looks ridiculous then too. It looks like a big pancake. So even though it doesn't look good now, once you have a full face of makeup on, you're gonna be able to really judge it and see if you like it. You can't really judge it at this point in time because you just look orange. As you can see, I'm totally getting it on my bandana, so maybe don't wear one of these if it's what you had planned to wear for the rest of the day. Do your makeup and then put the bandana on, but these are easily washable, so that's good. All right, so on your nose, you're just going to want to cast a shadow beneath it. So you put that dark shade there. On the sides, and since I've always had a problem with getting foundation to stick to my nose anyways, sometimes contouring with your foundation, if you have skin like I do, at least if you have nose skin like I do, sometimes contouring with your foundation isn't the best idea, but you have to try it out and see if it works for you. I'm not really liking the way that it's working, but once again, I don't have my full face of makeup on yet, so I don't feel like I can fairly judge it. But normally, if you have a problem getting foundation to stick to your nose, you should just try to do nose contouring with powder, because mine just kind of looks muddy. All the colors just kind of start blending together. Okay, now for our neck, I'm gonna take a little tiny bit of that dark shade. Put it underneath there, but I really want to keep it in a concentrated area right where the shadow would be underneath my chin, and only put it there. Then I'm going to take an in-between shade. So I'm going to use 200, the one that we first used to contour our hairline. Put it right along the edges of the shadow we just made. Blend that out. Then I'm going to take our light shade 110 Ivory and then just put it at the very bottom of everything we just did to blend it in to our neck color. And then since you've taken some of that darker color onto your neck, it's going to make it not look as bad what you've done to your face, because that's not the only place on your body that that color is showing up. So we look a little bit less orange now because we've brought that color down farther. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to concealer, and then I will finish the rest of my face of makeup and I will join you at the end to let you know my thoughts. Okay, so this is what it ends up looking like when I am done with all of my face makeup. So my final thoughts on the matter are, I recommend trying it out. I always recommend trying something out. I'm never gonna tell you not to try something because I think different techniques and different methods work for different people. So try it out. It could work for you. Am I going to do it again? Probably not, and here's why. When you go in with all of your different shades of foundation and you put them on your face and then you blend them together and then you do your concealer and then you put your powder on. When you're putting your powder on, the light colored powder kind of covers up the darkness of the dark shade of the foundation that you put on. Then once that's covered up, you have to go in with bronzer and re-darken up the areas that you want to be darker. In the end, it ended up taking me way more time to do all of my makeup because I had to go in and fix the areas that were messed up because of the way I had done my foundation. So it wasn't a time saver. I don't think my makeup really looks any different than what it normally looks like. So not only did I not save time and I didn't get a better result, my result pretty much looks the same. I might try it again more in the summer when I'm tanner because I really had to work hard to get it to look natural because I'm so pale right now. I think it has the potential to look good on some people. Like I said, I got this idea from Kandee Johnson's video and it looked absolutely flawless on her, but I mean, she's flawless. So obviously most any techniques are going to look flawless on a flawless person. Kandee's stunning. She could do anything to her face and she's gonna look perfect. I recommend trying this out. Don't go into it with the expectation that yours is gonna turn out as good as Kandee Johnson's because we all know we all can't look as good as her. But I say give it a shot. You never know if it's gonna be something that you enjoy doing or if the result is going to end up looking phenomenal because there's always that possibility. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Coming along with me as I tried out a new makeup technique and maybe we'll do it again sometime if I decide to do something that I don't normally do. If you guys have any requests for a non-conventional makeup technique that you would like to see me try out in a video, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. You can also get notified by the notification bell if you want to know when I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and I will see you in my next video. Bye!